Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another music review. This is going to be a roundup of not one, not two, but three new songs that were just released today. So first we are going to, I've never really done this before. I always stick to individual songs or albums. I've never really rounded up uh, material from multiple artists before. So this is kind of like new territory for me. So bear with me. So we're gonna be talking about new music from Tinashe, Nick Carter, and Charlie Puth. And we will begin with Tinashe, the R&B pop singer based out of Lexington, Kentucky, who you might remember from those proactive commercials on T-Nick back in like 2013. One of the most consistently underappreciated pop singers in my estimation. She's got some great songs like Flame, All My Friends, and her one really big hit from 2014, Two On. This new song, Needs, is right in her wheelhouse, sort of a subdued, trippy, almost kind of psychedelic vibe with a very understated sexual unruliness, if that makes sense. Um, and she's got a great voice. She doesn't really emote with a lot of bombast, but the composition is not really calling for it. It's your standard alternative R&B, alternative pop R&B fare, and like I said, it's just right in her wheelhouse. And again, it's a shame that such a talent will not be the force on the charts that it should be, but it doesn't stop her from putting out consistently interesting and solid work. I'm going to give this one a 3.5 out of 5. Moving on to Nick Carter, of course, of the Backstreet Boys, his new solo song called Superman, which honestly, I get kind of a country vibe from this song, at least in the the tenderness and the timbre in his voice a little bit. Lines like, I ain't your superhero, but I could be your Superman. Um, of course, as the title suggests, of course, references to kryptonite and stuff. Very predictable songwriting, but a composition that Nick definitely sells with his incredible tenor. I think out of all of the Backstreet Boys, especially considering Brian Littrell's vocal issues and health issues, I think Nick, out of the five of them, has preserved his voice the most, and it shows on this a new solo outing, Superman. I think he caters well to that typical pop adult contemporary sort of vibe while still sounding, very innocuous. And it certainly cuts against, I think, the some of the stigmas I think that might exist about Nick Carter. I don't know, because he was certainly elevated for being like the pretty blonde heartthrob back in the 90s. So it's nice to see him tackle something, mature and what's the right word? Like, it's something mature, something innocuous, whatever. I will give this a 3 out of 5. And then we move, or maybe a 3.5, because I love Nick and I love the Backstreet Boys. But then we move on to Charlie Puth and his new song, Lipstick. Good God, this song blows. We see Charlie Puth on this one end of the accompanying music video trying really, really hard to be sensual and steamy and sexually unruly like the Tinashe song before, but with such a reliably wimpy voice and low-key misogynistic lyrics. I mean, he courts his woman for the sake of letting the bitches know she's his. I mean, what more need be said? I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking. Maybe it's because I'm not too keen on Charlie Puth in general, but this one just really blows. Just really choppy production, really choppy minimalist pop beats, and he fails miserably at conjuring up a provocative sex symbol type vibe. Whatever he was going for, he did not do it. I'm giving this one a big fat 1 out of 5. This song blows. Stick to your grocery store pop fodder, Charlie Puth. But that's gonna do it for this brief roundup of Tinashe, Nick Carter, and Charlie Puth. Let me know what you think about these songs in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified next time a video drops, and we'll see you back here in the next one. Take care.